She's got a little bit of a wobble. I'm not planning on sticking my hands in there. It's still raining every day. And we found this 54-inch light bar. I mean, that does look pretty cool though. That thing is so cool. It is, so it's a Solstice chassis, right? Yeah. That you dropped a Gen 2 Supra onto. Here in the garage with my buddy Logan. We actually met again at a car meet. We hadn't seen each other in what, 20 years almost?
Yeah, almost 2 decades.
And we're kind of looking through stuff in his garage, and we found this 54-inch light bar that just might be hilarious to hook into the relay for the reverse lights.
They'll know you're back.
Yeah, exactly. Causing an accident behind you in a parking lot. That thing is so cool. Like I said, that cyberpunk aesthetic, man, that's just so damn cool.
Yeah, we 3D printed the bumper.
I like the Pontiac emblem on the hood. What is the deal? It's an old Mark II.
Solstice.
It is, so it's a Solstice chassis, right?
Yeah.
That you dropped a Gen 2
Mark II
Supra onto. She's got a little bit of a wobble, but that's okay because it's not from the spacers, because it did that before the spacers. I got a little frustrated trying to find a MAF adapter for this car, so I just went ahead and designed one, simple one, that I'm going to use with the 3D printer. As you can see by the state of my little workroom, I've got a lot of projects going on. That's where the adapter, the MAF adapter is printing. Here is the steering, here's the console that goes under the steering column. I have decided to add this little guy here. And the reason is my horn button doesn't work on the wheel that I installed. And eventually I'm going to be running some air horns in that thing. And I wanted kind of a button that was separate from everything else. Here's my little switch. And yes, that is speaker wire. That should be sufficient, since all we're doing is activating the relay anyway. One of the things that's been bothering me when I drive Altima-Geddon is that the glass in front of the plastic in front of the gauges. Here, I'll show you. It's real foggy. It's a little difficult to see on the camera, but it's really. There we go. It's funktacular. So I'm gonna finish pulling this shit off so I can get to that and rip that out. You can see it a whole lot better now, I think. I'm not gonna go through all the trouble of replacing that, of course. I'm just going to rip it off, and if some dust gets in the gauges, some dust gets in the gauges. There we go. Much better. Not only does it look a lot better now, but if for some crazy reason I wanted to touch my Speedo, I can. So am I worried about messing up the calibration on a gauge or something? Not really, because I'm not planning on sticking my hands in there. It's now third week in July, and it's still raining every day. I just cut the grass and sprayed a bunch of weed killer everywhere, and I'm hoping it doesn't come wash my weed killer away. But I'm gonna try to do a couple of things on the car real quick. Don't know if I showed you guys this, but there's no hood prop on the car, so I've got a monopod that I'm using as a prop. You guys are probably thinking, hey, is 3D printed PLA going to hold up under engine bay temps? I don't know. This is a good car to experiment and find out. somehow after measuring 15, 20 times and printing the MAF adapter 4 times, the measurements are still off, so I'm going to have to use a soldering iron to make some little holes where they're supposed to go. As I've mentioned before, I'm quite ADHD. I think I left the filter in the house, so I'll get that again. Yep, there it is right there. Not going to do a lot of good in here. May have already showed you guys, but check this thing out. It's got different rings. I think it's 3-inch, 3.5, and 4-inch for different cars. That's cool. Because I've removed a whole bunch of stuff and the bumper is, you know, just basically barely on there, there's no more fender liner, so I've actually got, hopefully, some cool air coming right up through there, and I probably can make a little duct or something to funnel some air right there. Not that it matters, because we can't drive this car fast. And then I'm thinking I'm going to cut that section out so that we can have a grill and kind of like a hood vent. I think that would look really cool. I was able to determine that the horn, 2 of these are for the horn. So now I'm going to hook up my horn just on a temporary button because I'm really tired of not having one in traffic. Just to give it a quick test, I'm going to the positive on the battery, and I found something to ground to for now. Obviously that I actually am going to do better, just because it's electrical and it's a lot of wattage. But there we go, check that out. What? That's badass. I think that might be the only place I can put it because it's wider than the roof. I mean, that does look pretty cool though. I really hope it doesn't, but it might rain a little bit. So I'm calling it quits for today. Next time I think I'm going to work on getting that light bar installed properly.
We shortened the car about 3 feet and we widened it a foot. It has the roll cage of a Mustang Fox body and the steering wheel of a Corvette. The wheels are from a Pontiac G6, and the wheel bearings and brake rotors and calipers are from a 5th gen Camaro SS, like the Tesla Model S. 3D printed this front bumper and wrapped it in carbon fiber laminate, so it's not like true forged or anything, but it's just wrapped to reinforce the 3D print. These are 3D printed headlights inspired by the Hyundai Envision, and they had some acetone spilled on those last week, so I got to reprint them.
I know you got your inspiration board up here.
We all wanted it when we saw it. It has the Chevy Cobalt motor, so it still has the front wheel drive motor mounts on it. We haven't taken it off yet because the motor's, I mean, it's still running. Had to do some custom bracing and cut off the supports from the Supra. Then we also cut 2 feet off the front end. So it's shorter than the Celica. We still have to cut out the fenders and flare them, but the rear wide body kit is to the profile that we're going to keep. As far as the interior,
There we go. Welded it up.
It's a bunch of boogers if you look at it.
Ah, it didn't matter. Booger welds are fine. I can't weld at all.
Zombie boogers in this case.
I can't weld at all.
Well, let's see if this matches up. This is hot. No more exhaust gases in the cabin.
Well, I mean, it's an old car. It might have some other leaks, but... I find somewhere to ground this thing, huh? I have an idea. Look inside. There you go. That should work. See? They're multi-purpose. I'm glad I left them on there. Oh, Logan's trying to tape it off all nice and purty. Then I just show him out the way and I'm like, what's this? Just sprayed that shit. So guys, this is my buddy Logan. We're gonna hope to do some more car content together pretty soon. Mess with the Altima some more, the Supra some more, maybe some other stuff. But I really thank him for actually for the light bar. He gifted the light bar and doing the metal work because I have no idea how to do metal work. So that was freaking awesome. And hope you guys liked, checking this stuff out. And see you next time.